Hi guys, welcome back to the channel.
Bug here, and you may have guessed that I've got a bit of a sore throat. I'm a bit huskier than normal, so I apologise for that. But today is a very, very exciting day. We have 5 new vehicles in the game on version 7.12. It is on the test branch at the moment, so you have to go into Steam, click Properties, and allow the beta access. So, what are the vehicles? What are they all about? So, these are the 3 Arctics, or semi-trucks, available. Now, I've got 3 modified ones, and yes, it did take me a minute to do that, but it also was worth it. So, we have the Atlas Semi, which has taken place of the SRT over here. The SRT is still available for purchase, it's just moved, it's down the end there now. So this is a 2-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, short wheelbase semi-truck. Similar to the Cuda in stats in almost every way, but prettier in my opinion. This is the Atlas 6x4, or 4x6, I can't remember the correct way of saying it. In the game it is 6x4. So the 2 rear axles are powered, just like the FL1, and the front is a freewheel. And this one here is the 6x2 Atlas Semi 6x2, which means only this axle here, the middle axle, is powered. This one is a tag axle, or a lift axle, depending on what country you're from. In England we call them tag axles because they lift up off the floor. To increase turning radius and fuel economy, and also tyre wear. So when you're travelling empty or very light, you don't need that one on the ground, basically. I have fully modified all 3. So they've got maximum width spacers, maximum lift on suspension, the off-road styly front bumper, so it gives a bit more ground clearance, and the air dam for aerodynamics, which reduces the drag on the trailer by 40%, which is absolutely phenomenal. I mainly put them on purely so I've got enough room for the bug, because otherwise his bum would be cut off, or I'd have to make him smaller and put him on the door. So, yeah. This is going to be my favourite, I think. I've not actually properly driven any of them yet. Just driven them around here. This one is going to be very similar to the FL1 in every way, I think, but just slightly better. I mean, it's got slightly more ground clearance, slightly better turn-in circle, and it just feels nicer. It also looks nicer, in my opinion. You can have it a lot more sleek if you. There's another option which I'll show you soon. If you don't want that big air dam on there. And then here is the 6x2. So I've lifted the tag axle up so you can see it does give plenty of clearance under there. Although this still does have the 10cm lift on all 6 wheels. I'm not sure if there is a use for it in this game, because fuel isn't really that much of an issue when you get up to like this level where you've got millions in the bank. Tyre wear, again, not a massive problem in the game. Tyres aren't exactly expensive. So if it increases the turn-in circle massively, then yes, it will be worth it. So I've put limited slips in both of these, and I've put a locked diff in that one, and we will test the turn-in circle in a little while just to see what the difference is, and then I'll show you the other spoiler for it. So the 2 trucks that were back there are now up here in this corner. So you've got the FL1 there and the SRT. It does kind of feel to me like they've been plopped in the corner to die because they no longer have a purpose in life, which is a bit of a shame because, you know, they're 2 iconic trucks. I mean, for most people, this was the first truck because it was the first one they could afford. And this, up until now, or up until today actually, was just, I mean, arguably the best truck in the game. It had massive fuel tanks, and it just did everything you asked of it. And now, yeah, they've just been shoved up into the corner to die. They should have moved this one. I mean, that literally seems to have no purpose in the game, in my opinion. So, truck number 4. Let's have a look. Over here, we have the Atlas 8x4 dump. Now that is massive because it holds 17 kilolitres or 17 tons of solid goods, i.e. coal or limestone, or there is a new item in the game called steel ore, I think, or iron ore, one or the other. I can't remember. I didn't really read the patch notes thoroughly in typical me form. And let's just pull mine out so we can have a look. And it has been, again, fully widened, fully lifted, and I've done all the normal kind of things that I do to trucks, like mainly the ones that I did to the previous dumpy, which is tiny in comparison. I mean, let's just go and park up next. Oh, and it's got 2 steering axles, which is awesome as well. They do all have the angle kit on. So let's just have a look at the turning circle on this. Look at that. That's amazing. I mean, you could literally turn in between these lines without actually touching the white lines. Let's test that theory out. So stopping here, full lock. I don't think it's actually going to touch. Nope, did not touch at all. That is an amazing turning circle. But I wanted to just quickly park this up next to the dumpy just to see the size difference. Because dumpy was a good truck to get to... oh, sorry, pressing the wrong pedal. That one's on me. I've not quite got the power to push the mixie out of the way. That's alright, I'll go and grab my dumpy instead. I'm not buying that mixie just to get it out of the way. Let's just quickly park up here. Did not put my handbrake on. That one's on me. Alright, let me just grab my dumpy out. Go into alphabetical order, it'll make it life a bit easier. I've got way too many vehicles. I did sell a lot of vehicles today. Basically, they've completely fixed all of my exploits. I have sold all my Atlases, and I've not sold all the Davos yet, but I have sold a lot of other vehicles as well, like one of my Lomaxes and that. There you go. Right, back to back. Look at that. The truck bed is almost... Oh, I'm not even all the way back to back. Yeah, the truck bed is pretty much the same size as the whole truck and dumpy. It's colossal. I mean, look at the height difference as well. The ground clearance is mental. And dumpy was a good truck. But yeah. Let's see if the Atlas dump can overthrow it. Get this back in here nice and carefully without crashing it into the wall. There you go, nice and smooth. Quickly repair that damage. And despawner. So, that's Dumpy. The new Dumpy. Now I'm going to go and grab... In fact, I'm just going to spawn in here. Make life a little bit easier. So let's grab the Atlas 4x2 is the first one I click on. And get a better camera angle. Let's get the thingy out of the way for you. Parts, aerodynamic, and roof. So that was the other option. So you've got that one, or obviously you can uninstall it and have nothing at all. Personally, I do kind of like it like that. And I also kind of like it like this. But I needed more space for the bug, like I said. So I'm leaving it like that. I think it looks amazing like that. I'm going to put some roof lights on it, which, oh my days. Let me just show you the roof light situation, or the whole light situation. Let me get my, I think I've got a ton of them on my Jamusi, so I will borrow some off of there. Yeah, I've got 3 on the front and 2 on the back of these lights. So let me just grab, I need my thingy on. There you go. Right, grab that, and then you get this box now, and I'll show you how that works in a sec, but I'll uninstall it, and I'm going to stick it on this one, and I am just going to slap it right there in the middle of nowhere. So I am now, my camera is no longer attached to my person now, because I'm in the menu for the light. I have it like a separate camera, especially for the light. So you can move it left and right, and 0 is center, so you can get it perfectly central every time. You can change the yaw, the pitch, the roll, and you can get it perfect just by putting all these numbers down to 0. You know it is going to be perfectly square every single time. How amazing is that? That is one of the biggest things for me, because anybody who's ever tried to put neons on a car or any vehicle in this game will know exactly what I'm talking about. It is an absolute nightmare. Also, you can flush mount them now, look. So you can have them so they're kind of like part of the body, which is very nice. Let's just go down and then pull it out a couple of clicks there. Look at that. Absolutely perfectly central, perfectly flush, and it actually snaps to where you put it onto as well. So let me just change light mode, and I want that one with my high beam. Save, close, done, and that will stay there now. But let's do more. So let's uninstall that one, and then select it with number 2 because it went into inventory slot 2. I mean, we could have this one as a reverse light, but if I press X, see, it snaps now. So it's already flat before I even get there, even on a corner like that. If I wanted it as a neon, it's there, snapped straight away. If I wanted it as a reverse light here, it doesn't quite recognize it there. But yeah, any way you put it, nice and easy. So I think I want this one as a reverse light all the way up there. I'm just going to slap it there, and then I'm going to change the pitch down to 0 because I want it perfectly flush. Straight back. Yaw is going to be 180 instead of 0 because it's not facing forward anymore, it's facing backwards, which is 180 degrees turned. And let's centralize it, and look at that, let's get it completely flush mounted. So move it forward a couple of smidges, there we go. Oh no, too far. Oh, that's about the best we can do, is it? Right, how about let's go down a smidge then. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, it's happy being there, is it? Yeah, that's fine, that looks good to me. Go up 402. Now that looks perfect to me. And now when we're reversing up to a trailer in the dark, we can see it. Make it go on with the reverse light and then save. And then you can toggle light also. Turn it on and off. Just like that. Now that is absolutely brilliant. I love that. And I highly salute you, Mr. Huang. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You haven't corrected me, so I assume I am. It's either Huang or Huang. And I just hope you're not offended if I am getting it wrong. Where are we? Where are we? Change vehicle, despawn. And now I am going to bring the one I'm actually going to use, which is probably the one I should have done all this testing with. Where is it? Let's 6x4. There we go. So this is going to be my favourite one. I can just tell already. I'm going to go and buy a couple of bulbs, a couple of them light bars, and a couple of neons for it. And I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to do neons now as well, because that was probably the hardest thing to do in this game for me. So I will be back in a sec. Just as a quick side note, I've just popped up to the wrecker place just to have a little look, just to see if anything has changed up here. Nothing has changed, except I came in here to have a look at the new marker light, and that's gone. It's now moved into here, so if anybody's confused about that. And yeah, that little light down there, little marker light, I will show you that back at the Ghost Hand truck. So, the little marker lights, you can hold 5 of them in a stack. And what do? Let's get one on the truck. We'll just slap that there. Move our camera up. And then let's move it upwards. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You can have them as anything you want. You can have them as indicators, marker lights. You can even have them as brake lights if you want. Let's straighten it out a bit. Oh, wrong way. My mistake. Why? I'm an idiot. So I think I want them right on the far. There we go. 96 will do. And I want it all the way forward, obviously. Level with the front. Now, there is about as good as it gets. Maybe there. No. So 399. And there we go. And then I will have that toggle light. I will have that on with the normal headlights. And save. Done. And then I'll quickly slap another one on there off camera, just so you don't have to watch that go through again. And then I will go and grab the neons. Right, and here we are back at Gosan. Now I have 4 blues and 4 reds. So let's slap some on. So first of all, just slap it there. Then we can get the camera around to about there. That'd be perfect, because you never used to be able to go under the vehicle before. So let's bring it forward and get it central, and then bring it down. In fact, I'm going to take it to the back a little bit, but I want it on those bars. Let's just take it up so it's flush with the bumper. Yep, that will do nicely. Perfect. I'll just sort that pitch out, get that to 0. Save, and then I will have that on with the headlights. And that's done. How easy was that in comparison to the old ones? Now, I've got a bunch more to put on. I will do that off camera, and then we'll go and explore the next bit. And here we are at the next place. So the next thing to change is the Ansan Raceway Formula SCM car now takes 1 steel coil, 6 box pallet A, and 2 containers to create, as well as the original impossible to find 2 small box pallets and containers. So that's an added bonus. Rather than having to rely on pure luck to buy to find the small boxes, you can now just go grab 2 steel coils instead. 1 steel coil, sorry. And that's the new place down there, which we're about to go and explore. So let's go and explore it. Here we are at the new steel mill. So right down in the bottom of the map here, near the our construction site, is it? Yep. You've got the steel coils and the steel H-beams are the new types of product in the game. Now, I do not know whether there is going to be any more happening down here. There is a lot of building work going on, so I would assume there will be. So I'll quickly show you over here while I remember, because, and credit to MotorTown Hub for this. Bob, you're a genius. I do love your channel if you're watching this. These 2 drop-off points, one's for the steel beams and one's for the steel coils. You need to get the right one, because I probably wouldn't have noticed that. I would have thought they were both for the same thing. So yeah, thanks for pointing that out before I screwed it up. So here's our 5th new vehicle, 5th and final for this update. It's completely free to use. You do not get charged for it. You do not rent it. It is just there for you to load up your own vehicles. And it is so cool. You've got a bunch of controls, which I'm not sure on how to use yet. I haven't actually played with it. This is the first time of even getting in. I assume you can do it from inside the cab. No, there doesn't seem to be a control panel, so I'm not sure what you're meant to press to get it up, though. I'll have to put a bit of research into that one. But they're the steel coils anyway. You have to manually load them. There is no way of auto-loading. So learn how to use the forklift. You will need it. There's some steel beams there. And you come in here. And then that cranes them down onto you. So to create steel beams, you need a shed load. So you need 12 coal, 8 iron ore, and 2 limestone. So that is a few journeys here. And then, obviously, we will then find out how much things are worth. I might get my dumpy working on that as a little side project, so he can be doing that while I'm investigating other things. What's this here? Oh, that just gives you the Vulcan, which is that forklift. Ah, very cool. So, there is one other thing, which is technically a vehicle, but it's not really a vehicle. So let me grab a... Where's the 4x4? There it is. So let's grab this, because it's the little baby one. We can grab the new trailer. Olby, right there. You can find this trailer at Migium Log Warehouse, the same place as you get the Jamusi and Jamusi trailers, and all the logging trailers. But it's the little mini flatbed trailer. A smaller alternative... A smaller alternative to the big flatbed, which is a complete nightmare to get off-road. So you can park that up here. Can you open the sides? No, you can't open the sides. Oh, no. You can open the back, but you can't open the sides. Okay, I thought you would have been able to, but never mind. That makes loading it yourself pretty difficult. What does it? I don't know. What have we got? What options do we have here? Nothing, really. Interesting. Okay. That's quite a deep bed for these things. Possibly. Anyway, I'm going to go and learn how to drive this. And then I'm going to load one of them up onto there, just to show you. Okay, so that was quite simple. In the settings, options and controls menu, it tells you right here, right at the bottom, forklift, tilt up, tilt, lift, etc. And it's all shift G, B, F and V for keyboard, and left bumper and right stick basically to control everything on keypad. Keypad? Gamepad? I can't remember. Controller, whatever you want to call it. So, let's get in this box. I want to see what this box does. Okay, so that tells you what to... Oh, can I not lift them ones up over there then? They're not available, are they? I need coal, iron ore and limestone again, but even more of them. I'm going to try and just pick one of those up, just to see what... Missed. Get it in the hole. No, missed. Missed. There's a lot of missing going on there. Try and take a little bit of a better... That is one hell of an impressive turning circle. Oh, that's out. Get it? Can I get it? Can I? No, right, I can't get it. So I need to spawn one before I can pick one up. That's not a problem. Just means I've got to do some deliveries first. But now that we know how to work it, I'll just show you. So we've got Shift F goes up, V goes down, and what was the other one? G tilts, and B tilts forward. Nice and easy. Does move very, very slowly though. Okay, right. So, I am going to set up a company. I don't know what I just got in here. I'm going to set Dumpy to... Oh, what's going on here then? Atlas? I've only got 2 Atlases left. And they're both just doing their own thing right now. I'm going to despawn that one. Remove that from company. And let's head over to Dassa Harbour. Because there is a new spawn point. You can now pick up iron ore and coal from here. So you don't have to do all the off-roading stuff. So it's catered for those who aren't overly confident with the off-road stuff, which is quite nice. I'm going to move that campy up to there at some point. Although, I'm not sure if there's a spawn point there for vehicles. We might still have to come from down here. We'll see. I will find out soon and show you. But for now, let's head over to this campy. And I will quickly spawn my run-around vehicle. I have been and sorted out all my neons and headlights and light bars and everything on all the vehicles. Just, it's amazing. Even the ones that looked pretty much perfect were miles off. It's quite funny. That big boat there. Oh, hello. Looks very different here, doesn't it? So, this will be your steel, and it's producing it quite slowly, but it is producing it, and we've got 29 out of 100 so far. And I'm not sure what that will drop to when you have a vehicle here, but it will be considerably less than that. And what about coal? Okay, coal is very much the same situation, producing it very, very slowly. Well, delivering it slowly because it's not producing it, it's importing it. And yeah, the prices are very much the same. So, well, did that just say there's 3? Oh, okay. So you can run up to Jeju Harbour as well. Very nice. Okay, okay. So this will be your drop off as usual for the coal when you do your coal runs. And my exploit has been fixed now. So you can't cut across the desert anymore, apparently. I haven't tried it, but yeah. Apparently that's been patched. Which is a shame, because that did make the run so much quicker. But I'm going to run back over to here, just to spawn a vehicle. And let's bring Dumpy with us, because that's going to be the first one that I set off on the company run. And I'm going to get it to deliver. It's going to do 2 trips. It's going to do 1 trip with one of them, and then 1 trip with the other one to drop them off. And then it's going to run up to grab some limestone. I will be doing these trips myself as well, but I'm going to be doing them in the new big boy, the Atlas. So this one won't be doing anything. Whoops. Sorry, Formula 1 car. Right, so let's have a look, see what the payments are when you've got a vehicle here. Okay, so it didn't drop as much as I was expecting it to. And if we're going to drop off... So we want to create steel coils. Oh, they're exactly the same for both. So that's quite nice. So we've got to do coal and then the other. So I will jump out. I will add this to my company. Right, let's grab Dumpy. Where is Dumpy? Down here. And for anybody who wants to do this and follow along, I will explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I've added Dumpy to the company. And now I'm going to create a truck route. The truck route is going to be from... That doesn't... Why does that not show up? Oh, I haven't created it. I'm going to create the truck route. It's going to be called... Ore to Steel. And then my first one is going to be... So that's the drop-off. The first one, I'm going to go with coal. Actually, no. Yes. And then I'm going to run it over to here, to the steel mill. Ooh, what's here? Limestone drop. Alright, so they're both the limestone drops. They're both the H-beam drops. And they're both the iron ore drops. Gotcha. And that's where we pick them, pick the beams and coils up from. So, I'm picking up coal, so I'm dropping off coal, and I want to make coils. So, that's steel. Wait, what? Steel coil, demand coal. That's what we want. And then it's going to drop that off, and then it's going to come back, and then we want to pick up iron ore, and then come all the way back over to here, and then that's H-beam, steel coil for iron, then we go there. And meanwhile, I'm going to get the Jamusi running limestone from the quarry down to here. Now, that will only have one thing to do because it's got further to go. Right. So, we'll finish that off, and that one's now done. I'm going to quickly just delete all of the old ones. I can recreate them when I need to, but just keep it nice and clean. We've only got the one now. Now, let's create a number 2. Now, number 2 is going to be called lime to steel. Nice and simple. It doesn't matter what you call it. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it Fred if you like. Now, the AI have less of a trouble coming to this one than they do to the other two, unless that's been fixed. So, I'm going to go for Dongsan Quarry number 2, and then it's going to be dropped off at the coil drop. And bear in mind, if you want to be making H-beams, then drop off at H-beams. Does not matter. I just want to play with that forklift. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually make any difference. You probably get the same payments for both. But I'm going to have all this done, and then I'm going to switch it over so that they deliver to the H-beams instead. Or I'll do the H-beam deliveries myself. Not sure yet. I'm just going to change that because I don't like it being in capitals. There we go. That's done. Right, so now we go to our vehicles, and we need to add the Jamusi. Jamusi Semi. Add that. So this one, assign route, lime. Now that's done. All we've got to do is go up to the quarry and spawn it. Dumpy, assign route, ore. Now that's already here, so that's just going to grab it. There you go, it's already grabbed it. And now it's going to just run off and do his thing. Hello, is that a new character? I don't remember Stripey Dress Girl before. I'd feel more comfortable if you had your hands on the steering wheel, darling. No? No, okay. She's driving with telekinesis. That's fine. We won't judge her. Anyway. So, now we need to head up to here. Where are we? Oh yeah, I'm in wrong camera. And now I'm going to pick up Jamusi Semi. Pull that forward. Jump out. No, don't give it to NPC yet. And we need... No, not Olby. It is... In fact, I'm going to go through because I can't remember the name. So go to Semi-Trailer. And it... Oldham. That's it. And I add an O in it. Hop. Hook trailer. Oh, wrong button. Lift up. And we're done. Oh, and I've changed all the wheels to SRT wheels because they've actually got a wider offset. Also, they're slightly wider, giving more traction, maybe? I don't know for sure, but meh. I've given it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. So give that over to the driver, and he can just disappear and do his thing. Or her thing, I didn't see. Anyway, that's that one done. So now, I'm going to come over to here, and we are going to test out the new and improved, hopefully improved, Atlas dump. So let's see. What do we think? Take your bets. Is this going to be better or worse than Dumpy? Let's stick it into sport mode. I've done the same modifications that I would have done to Dumpy, or that I did do to Dumpy, so it should drive identically, except it's got a nicer dashboard. So, I'll stick on the outside view for now. Let's see how she goes. Already more stable feeling. I'm going to go into manual, because I want to leave it in third gear for this. Right, so straight off the bat, I feel like the suspension is way too stiff. It seems to be hopping over the bumps rather than contorting over them. You need a bit more articulation, and to get articulation, you need softer suspension. So, I didn't know, carrying 17 tons of ore, whether this suspension was going to suffer or not. So I instinctively went harder just in case, because I don't want it grounding out on everything. However, now driving it, at least while driving it empty, I can tell that I think I went 150 on both front axles and 200% on the rear axles. I can tell immediately that that was too much. Maybe 120 on the front and 150 on the back would have been better, but time will tell. When we're loaded up, that will be the final decider. And I tell you what, even with the bouncy suspension, this thing is absolutely trooping along. I haven't struggled once. I've just left it in third gear, just bouncing along here. It's got power for days. It's got the 540 horsepower engine in it. I can't remember what engine Dumpy has. I think it has the 540 as well. But this does feel way more stable. I would have already been falling over in Dumpy by now, at least once. There, up on two wheels there, and still didn't fall over. I'm going to just go a little bit harder and see if I can push my luck and... No, it's still going for it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to retry this journey, maybe off camera, or maybe in next episode. I'm going to retry it with no suspension mods. I will probably leave it lifted, purely because it looks absolutely mean as hell lifted. But I'm going to leave the suspension completely stock. So no anti-roll bars, no spring stiffness, no dampers. And just see how it goes. Because I've got a funny feeling it will probably run pretty well like that. Because the Dumpy will run this journey with stock suspension. So there's no reason why this one shouldn't. Pardon me. My throat is so sore today. I have no idea what's going on. I just woke up in the middle of the night with like a really bad cough and sore throat. I haven't really had much of a cough today, but my throat is absolutely raw. I feel like I've just eaten sand. And for the record, I have not eaten any sand today. I'm on a low sand diet. Ugh. Anyway, agony aside, don't worry, the videos will continue. Even if I lose my voice completely, I will still be there trying to mumble into the mic. I'm sure the trolls will love that. Whoa, slippery sod. Right, come on. Oh, yes, look at that. It didn't even struggle. Drifts nicely. This thing is an absolute tank. I was worried because it's so much bigger and heavier. But, nah, no need. Absolutely no need. Look at that. A nice little donut. Or half a donut. Right, what do we get paid? Oh, hello. Actually get paid fairly well for this. And we can bring fuel and wood planks here, just like in the coal mine. And speed it up. So that is something worth considering. Especially now we've got that new trailer. We can use that with the Jamusi and bring some wood planks here. I don't know how many wood planks it will hold, but my guess is a few. So yeah, let's let's go check out the coal situation before we commit to the steel. Oh, yeah, I'm in manual. I forgot about that. Wondering why it's not changing gear. In fact, I don't even need manual at the moment. All the hard stuff is over. So let's just go and see what the deal is over here with the money, because with Dumpy and the Jamusi and Oldham, it was, I'm going to say 17,000 per ton, or per unit, I think. Oh, no, 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 no! Splash! Oh, is it going to... Oh, yes! Oh, look at it go. Okay. No roof-mounted air intake. Oh, that's a shame. It does like being on its wheels. If I didn't go underwater there, I could have drove out of that one. Right, and we made it. With literally zero fuss on the first drive. That is what I like. Oh, no way! Oh my god! There is an actual spawn point here now. Oh, Mr. Huang, I love you. Oh, yes. Now that is what I call good service. We needed this. Right, where the hell is my campy? Now, as nice as it is driving there and back, it's even nicer not having to drive there. Oh no, hang on. I don't want to... which camp shall I use? What's that one at? That one is at 3 War. I don't think I'm going to need that anymore, because that one was specifically for Santa's toys, and the Santa thing is well and truly over now. So, I will keep this one over here. This might be my favourite bit of the update. I'm not even kidding. Right. So let's see what we got here. Wow, there are so many more places now. So to Dassa Harbour, it's not actually that much less. Nearly 14k. But bear in mind, you can't use my little shortcut. I mean, you can still shortcut it by this way, and you can still cut across the desert here, but you can't cut across the desert here. Now, they've done that in a way by removing the ability to recover to road. So you can get to this point, but you can't drive through the sand. So you're just stuck here. And if you want to recover, you have to recover back to your point where you left the road. Now, I don't know for a fact, and I am going to try that, but that is what it reads like in the patch notes, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Now, my next exploit search is going to be, is there a way from here to the steel mill without having to touch a single road? Can we just come down here and cut across here somehow? I think there is going to be a way. So, let's find out. So, which pays the most? Dassa Harbour pays the most. They pretty much pay the same. So, seeing as the coils are being covered, let's go with H-beams, and let's load a bunch of them up. Strap them down. You have to strap them down. Don't forget to strap your coal, guys. And let's learn together whether there is a shortcut or / exploit to get us there any faster. Let's put auto on. Because if I can find an exploit on day 1 of an update coming out, or test branch update as well, not even a full release, that will be an actual record for me. So, we all know this journey. I will not leave it all in the video. I will cut most of it out just to make it shorter for you guys, so you don't have to sit through it all. But I will just show you the first few hills, just to see the difference, because we already know that this thing's a monster and it made it here easy. But now it's got 17 tons of coal in there. Will it still handle the hills? Let's find out. The dirt hill will be the major tell, I think. So I will probably just, in fact, rather than cutting the whole journey out, I think I will do a kind of a time lapse in a way, but I will just cut out the slow stuff. I won't do any voiceover. I'll just cut out the slow stuff, and I'll leave in just the tricky bits where I normally would have to struggle a bit. And look, that was so easy. That was too easy almost. The challenge has been completely removed with this truck. Now, Mr. Wang, if you're watching this, please do not nerf this truck. I absolutely love it the way it is. I think it's amazing. Leave it however it is, because this is absolutely beautiful. And I think a lot of people got upset when the previous vehicles were nerfed, i.e. the dump vehicles. This is going to completely redeem that. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now, and like I say, I will just cut out the boring bits, and I will leave in the hill bits. So I will see you at the end of the road. And my dumpy's just dropped off a 2,101's worth of coal. So that means he's... Oh, no, 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 don't fall off the edge. Damn you. Whoops, that's on me, I wasn't paying full attention. That means he's now on his way back to go and pick up some steel ore. So yeah, fell over a couple of times, and just then, obviously, which, you know, my bad. But, all in all, it is much nicer to drive than the Dumpy. I think I still prefer the Jamusi, but this holds more, so this is going to win every time. It's handled the whole route, as you'd have seen by now, so well. I just can't complain. And now, it does a little bit worse than both of the other options on these muddy bits. It just seems to lose power so much quicker. See, it does them, but just not as well. And that's probably owing to the extra weight, which is fair. You know, there has to be a compromise. Not everything could be better, because otherwise it would just be a cheat on its own, really, wouldn't it? But yeah, all in all, I do prefer this. Anyhow, we are at the end of the road now. Yeah, saved it, saved it, saved it. I think if we head down here, there may possibly be a shortcut to the steel mill. But I don't know for sure. I've not done it. You're learning with me! Oh, shite. My bad. I did not see that massive rock. Yeah, you're learning with me in real time here. So, I hope this video doesn't disappoint. But bear in mind, this is a test branch, and anything I find will most likely be patched before the main release. So, get on it quickly if you're gonna, and use it to your advantage before it's too late. Oh my god, this is bumpy. This might have to be a slow run. How did you get all the way out here, Mr. Bongo? feels like it's really struggling here. Let's go down a gear. I'm going to overheat. But that's on me, because I did wreck the radiator. Not intentionally, obviously, but... yeah, it happened. So, obviously I don't know the best way to go. I'm just going to make a beeline from the little turny circle road all the way to the checkpoint. And then, depending on what I find, I will report back as to whether it's... oh, damn it. Whether there's a better way. So, like, on the old shortcut, you'd have to go slightly to the right of the checkpoint to avoid any trouble. I'm hoping a straight beeline will work, because it's easier for you guys to follow. No hidden rocks. No, we're all good. Right, let's get some high gears. Oh, there we go. Turn auto shift off. Hopefully I can cool the engine down a little bit and get some speed up. I really would love to know what this big square is of disappearing grass underneath my truck. It does it in the desert as well. Oh, yeah, we made it. So far, so good, I must admit. This is going a lot better than I actually anticipated. I thought it was going to be a bit of a struggle. Oh, I've overheated again, damn it. Right, stick it in 6th. Foot off the throttle. There you go, we've cooled down a bit now. I mean, I could even turn the engine off, knock it into neutral, and just coast it for a bit. Yeah, we're maintaining speed. We're even speeding up. Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, we managed to lose half of our temperature, so... I mean, we're going to get it all back climbing this hill, because this hill's massive. Oh, are we even going to climb this hill? I mean, had I have not wrecked the engine and radiator, then yeah, easy. Oh man, my throat. This is why there was no episode on the other channel, by the way, last night. My throat was so sore. Well, we are very, very close. I wonder if we can recover that far. We can. Maybe they haven't patched it then. Ooh, okay. Right. So I found a shortcut. Quickly, guys, get on it. Get doing it. This is actually quicker than the Dassa Harbour run. And you could easily get a Lomax and get 2 of these on it and like mass produce this run. And I cannot take credit for that idea. Somebody did that on the old coal run and put it in the comments on one of the videos. So credit goes to whoever originally said that. And that is not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. That was amazing. So yeah, that is almost definitely going to get patched. They'll probably put a river across the middle or something. But for now, that is good. Right, now we want the one on the left. Luckily it tells us. Get this big old girl in there. In the box. And press X. X on the keyboard, not on the keypad. And, oh look, one of my neons is attached to the bed, not to the... I thought I'd attached it to the fuel tank, but apparently not. Okay, so that was a 210 grand journey. And it did not take long at all. I did, however, completely destroy my truck. Sorry, truck. Right. I'm going to come over to the spawn point that we found earlier, because I want to put a campy here. I'm not 100% sure whether I need one or not, but I do have a spare now. So I'm going to quickly dump a campy here. And then I think that is actually everything for this update. Let's have a look. What's going on here? So we've delivered... Oh, yeah. Wait, hang on. Oh, no, I didn't deliver that, did I? So 10 coal has been delivered. And then he's on his way back with iron ore, isn't he? So I don't know where he is now. Can't see him on that map. Let's have a look in the O map. Where is he? Dumpy. Oh no, he's still on his way back. Bless him. He's taking a minute. Hey, look, Jamusi's on his way here. Let's get some repairs going on. And to be fair, I could even get the new Atlas truck dumper going, doing these runs as well, giving us time to do other things. Right, let's grab a motorhome. I'll just quickly do this in 1 sec. Right, I picked the one from Knockdown Fuel Storage in the end. That one will not be getting used anymore. So I'm going to leave this truck here, I think. I'll leave the trailer here for sure. I might not leave the truck here. I don't know, actually. But for now, I think that is everything, because it's going to take some time to be filling up. And I really want to get cracking with Series 3. So from tomorrow, there will be daily episodes of MotorTown, Monday to Friday. So there will be... well, I'll be recording them Monday to Friday, so the episodes will be Tuesday to Saturday. And that's including, as well as the other videos like Under the Sand and stuff like that. So yeah, there will be 2 episodes of MotorTown on some days because of the other channel as well. So if you haven't already, please go and check out the other channel and give that a subscribe as well. Because when that gets up to 1,000 subscribers, like I said, there's going to be daily episodes of MotorTown on there as well. Or daily episodes of something anyway. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've made it all the way to the end here. And please join me tomorrow for episode 1 of season 3, where we can really enjoy this update. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.